Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today I have a really fun video for you guys, something that I have been thinking about for a while, but it took me a little bit to actually commit to it and do it because a lot of times, you know, things didn't look quite as cute as I was hoping when I would check, and this is, of course, Amazon bestsellers. Now obviously I shop on Amazon for like everything, as I assume most of you probably do as well. During the pandemic, they've obviously been a lifesaver. It's been really convenient to just be able to ship stuff to your door. But Amazon obviously does carry a ton of like clothes, accessories, shapewear, all kinds of different things that are things that I would usually be very interested in, but for some reason I just always kind of write it off. I'm like, oh, it's Amazon, it's not going to be any good. But you can get a lot of like actually really good brands on Amazon. So this week I figure, why not? Let's try some of the absolute best-selling clothing pieces and see if they are as good as the reviews make them out to be. Now, in general for this video, I picked things that were considered to be like the bestseller, not always the thing with the highest ratings. So as an example, if there was something that was like the best-selling thing, it had like 10,000 reviews, even if it was only 3 stars, I bought that over something that had like 20 reviews, was less popular, but had 5 stars overall. So I definitely got an interesting mix of things in this video. And the first thing is actually underneath this sweater because I'm very nervous that I'm going to get demonetized immediately, and it is a corset. Now before we take a look at the corset itself, some information about it from Amazon, and of course I'll link all of these things down in the description box. It is the #1 bestseller in women's bustiers and corsets, and it is the She Ye Up women's lace corset boned over bust bustier waist trainer body shaper top. So they've got all the keywords in there, as you know. Now I got it in black, but they have this corset in every possible color. They have lots of really, really cute ones. So if you're interested after you see it, you can definitely check it out. You can see if they have any colors that appeal to you. Now, I will say that it looks like the price has gone up fairly significantly from when I bought it. When I bought this corset, it was only $18. So that should tell you something. This is not going to be the type of corset that like is actually, you know, true to what an original corset was. You could not wear this for like 12 plus hours a day, every day. This is like a cute, sexy top for going out occasionally. You will get uncomfortable after a while. This is not something that's like made to order. It's just like a standard small, medium, large sizing system. And overall, it is cute. I could not do this up on my own. I definitely needed my husband's help. And this is what it looks like. Now, I am covered in all kinds of little scratches and stuff from a different Amazon item that I tried on before this. So ignore those. But this is what she looks like. Now, it does have some boning in here, but it feels like it's literally made of cardboard. Like, it's not actually going to like suck you in or anything. This is just like what my body naturally looks like, with the exception, of course, of your boobs being lifted to the gods. So this definitely does that. Now, in terms of comfort, like I'm not uncomfortable on this, but I don't think I would want to eat a big meal and like sit down a lot. Like if you were going to something where you were going to be standing a lot, I think this would be completely fine. I find it like okay from the side. Obviously this extends down really, really low on me because I'm only 5'1". I would prefer if it was a little bit shorter, or potentially if it didn't have this little extra piece that kind of scoops down, if it was just straight across. From the back, it's just like your very typical lace-up corset. I would not say that there's anything particularly special about this. It does have like some nice fabric details. The fabric itself is nice, it's fine. I personally have not found any like loose threads or anything that would make me think that this was super poor quality. I think it's good. For $18, for a cute going out top, I think it's perfect. It does have this little bow here that you can just tie to keep the top part of this closed, since there is no clasp at the top. And I do find this style of clasps, where it's kind of like peg in the hole clasps, to be a little bit awkward. Not my favorite style, but overall, for a cheap corset, to give your girls a little va-va-voom, there's nothing wrong with this. It's nice, and I will probably wear it on like a date night or a night out. I like it. I don't think it's going to be the most practical thing in my wardrobe. Now, I would love to talk about the pants, but I feel like with this going on up here, it's going to be a bit too distracting. So let me change and we will talk about the pants. All right, so just with a little crop top on, let's talk about the pants. Now, I'm sure with a shorter top like this on, it's probably pretty obvious to tell pretty quickly, but these are not jeans. They look like they're denim, they are not. So these are jeggings in the truest sense. They are literally leggings that are meant to look like they're made of denim. They have, of course, a stitching in the front to make it look like you have a zipper there. They have back pockets that are like actual jean back pockets, but I think from the top of them, it's a dead giveaway that these are just like some kind of legging variation. Now, with a longer sweater or longer shirt on, I really don't think that somebody would be able to tell right away. They do have like the contrasting slightly orange stitching that a lot of denim has. They definitely would not pass for like non-stretch denim, but if you were trying to pass these off as just like, oh yeah, these are just like my stretchy jeans that are like super comfy, I don't know that people would really be able to tell. Now, my husband, completely different opinion. He thinks that they look bad, like they look like they are leggings, and he could tell right away that they were not jeans in any way. But I still really like them. I find them to be really, really comfy. I wish that they sat either slightly higher or that the waistband was a little bit tighter, because they constantly slip down for me. So I'm constantly trying to like reef them back up, similar to poorly fitting leggings, right? Like it's the exact same idea. Now these no nonsense denim leggings do have a 4.3 out of 5 review score with over 16,000 ratings globally. A lot of women have bought these. A lot of women have really, really liked them. And like I said, I do like them. I wish that they came a little higher or were just like a tiny bit tighter. Maybe I should have bought a smaller size. And I wish that they were in a slightly lighter wash, because I do think that like the super, super dark wash that these are makes them a little bit less wearable, a little out of trend, and also a little easier to spot that they are fake. If these were a lighter blue with like blue lining instead of this like contrast yellow stitching, I think it would be a lot harder for people to tell that they weren't real. All right, so next up we have this dress, which I would affectionately call my Wednesday Addams dress. It reminds me so much of the one that she wears. Just imagine my hair in little pigtail braids. I feel like this would be exactly the dress that she would wear. I absolutely love this. I have worn it multiple times since I got it. I think it's so cute. I love just like a fit and flare dress, and I feel like this one is perfect. The skirt is quite flared, which I really, really like. It of course has a little peekaboo collar. You don't have to wear a shirt underneath, which is always a blessing. I know a lot of people really don't like sweaters and shirts that have the built-in little fake collar. I love that. I hate when you wear like a shirt or something underneath a sweater or a dress and it just gets all bunchy all day. Like I just found myself constantly fiddling with it and adjusting it. This is the perfect compromise for me. I don't have to deal with that. Now this dress has amazing reviews on Amazon. That's one of the huge reasons why I ended up buying it in the first place. I thought it looked really cute, but I was concerned, like, do I need this? Is it gonna be terrible? All the reviews were like, Is it fancy? No, but it's very, very cute, and I agree. None of this fabric is the best. This just feels like wearing a cotton t-shirt, which of course is comfy, but it's so cute. Like, I just can't fault it. And it does come in other colors. I would not say they're as nice as the black. Like, they have a light pink that still has a white collar and like a green and a yellow, but the black really has my heart. I really, really like it. Now, one thing to note, if you're tall, I'm only 5'1", I have short arms. These arms are like the perfect length for me. If you were very tall, I feel like these arms might be a little short. This dress is also not super long on me by any means. So if you're very, very tall, that could be a problem, just something to keep in mind. Now with the longer sleeves, obviously this is great for like a winter outing, but I do also think that it's light enough that if this is just your everyday regular style, you could probably wear this year round, and you would just change up. Maybe you don't wear tights when you wear this in the summer. Now this dress with like a little pair of tights and some Mary Janes, adorable, amazing outfit. I absolutely love it. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you like this or not. Now these tights underneath are the next thing we're going to talk about. So first, let's just look at them with a dress over top. I think from a distance they can pass as regular tights, but these are actually fleece-lined tights. So it's like faux tights basically, where it looks like they're see-through and it's just your skin, but there are like fleece-lined nude colored tights underneath. Now on me, I do feel like the nude part underneath is way too yellow for my skin tone. I don't know how it will look on camera, but in person, I feel like it looks very, very yellow under here. My skin is very, very white, so like it would not look that yellow. I do also notice that in person, and once again, I don't know how easy this will be to see, but I can see very, very clearly where the cutoff is at the bottom, where the fleece part ends, and it's just regular tights. Now, I don't know why it stopped so short, because once again, I'm 5'1", and on me, it stops like 2 inches above my ankle. I can only imagine if you were tall, it would look bizarre. Like it would be capris, basically, with just like a tights part underneath. Now, I will say I love the idea of these. I do like wearing skirts and dresses still in the winter. It's amazing to even have the thought that you could wear your tights and they would actually still be super warm. I adore the idea of it. In practice, I would not buy these again, nor would I recommend them from this particular brand because they are not comfortable at all. If you look at the actual tights themselves, I don't know which way is supposed to be the front and which way is supposed to be the back, but both ways they're just really, really uncomfortable because they have these seams that are just too wide for my body. Like whether I have it this way or this way, this part is too wide for my crotch area. So it just digs into my legs instead because it's way too far out. So if you had like a gigantic thigh gap, maybe that would work. But for me, I'm a small person. It just does not work for me. It just feels very, very uncomfortable. These tights also do come up like super, super high. I'm fine with that. I am very used to having, you know, tights and pantyhose that come all the way up to my bra. That doesn't bother me so much. But it being so uncomfortable here really, really bothers me. And like I said, I have tried it flipped both ways. This way is more comfortable with the wider part at the front, but both ways suck, honestly, which is too bad because like I said, I really wanted to love them. Now, I do also find that the stitching on the toe seams is like really, really thick, which if you've ever worn pantyhose or tights for a very long period of time, that starts digging into your toes after a while and makes it really, really uncomfortable. So if you do know of a fleece-lined like faux tights that are amazing, let me know the brand. I would absolutely love to try them out. These are just not it. I keep hoping that someday Sheer-Tex will come out with a pair of fleece-lined tights because theirs are amazing. They're so comfy. I wear them constantly. These are just not it, unfortunately, and I wish that they were, but just not for me. Next up, I have two things that I'm going to show you, and I will show you a picture of what they look like because there's no way I can wear them on this platform. First up, we have this monstrosity. It looks a little crazy. You'll see a lot of buckles and some zippers. This is the thing that caught my neck earlier and gave me the little red marks. I don't really know what this is supposed to be. At the time I filmed this video, this was the #1 best-selling clothing item of the week. I was not shopping for these near Halloween. I feel like this looks more like a sexy Halloween costume than anything else. This is what it looks like on Amazon. And I will just let you know verbally, I think it looked very hot on. I do. I think it looked really good. I had a lot of under boob. I kind of felt like a sexy Kim Possible character, like a sexy spy. I liked it. I understand the appeal, but very much like a lingerie type vibe. This is not something that you could wear in public. People would be unbuckling you, I think. Like maybe if you wore it to a rave or something, but had some kind of pasties and maybe like tiny little underwear on, maybe you could get away with it. But cute idea. Obviously cheaply made, like there are loose threads everywhere. It's not like it was super expensive, big, like clunky plastic pieces everywhere. But it did look really good on. I cannot deny that. And lastly, of course, I got this adorable little, I'm gonna call it almost like a little nightie. I love this. I think it is so, so cute. Originally, I, was looking at lingerie on Amazon. I didn't really like anything. This is very, very cute. Very cute on, fits great. I'm not gonna pretend like it's the highest quality thing I've ever had, but for the price, it's cute. It came with a tiny, tiny matching G-string that does not cover anything, is the same sheer lace, but cute, very sexy. I will link it below if you are interested. Adorable. I really loved it. And then the only other thing that I got was this little pink bob wig with bangs. Now obviously this was cheap. This was not an expensive wig. This is not like a lace front wig. This is not real hair. This is synthetic. You can tell it's synthetic, but I love her. I did wear her the other day and I was compared to Ramona Flowers. That's the best compliment I've ever received. I really, really like it. I, for years, have considered dyeing my hair pink, so consider this to be like my test run. And if you think I should dye my hair pink, just let me know. Now, is she perfect? No. Do I still love it? I do. I think it's adorable. You can let me know. Obviously, you can see my hair still. I did not do the best job of this, but I really, really like the pink. I can't help it. I think it's adorable. So that is everything that I have for today. My Amazon bestsellers. You'll have to let me know which of them did you like, which did you not like. For me, obviously the clear winner is this dress. I love it. It's something that I will actually wear all the time. I feel like the loser for me is unfortunately these tights, just because I absolutely love the idea of them. Like I said, I could see myself wearing something like this all the time, but they're just not comfy enough to be worth it to me. I also love the wig. Like, I do. I love it. Despite what anybody says, no wig hate in my comment section. And if there is anything that you've ever purchased off Amazon, especially any like clothes, wigs, accessories that you absolutely loved, let me know in the comments. Maybe send me a link. Let me know what it is. I would love to check them out in a future video. And thank you very much for watching this. I appreciate it so much, and I hope that you have a fantastic week and that I will see you next time. Bye.